whatever time of the day it is you happen to be listening, this is the real, except no imitations, Quick Trip 11. You may have heard of other Quick Trip 11s or episodes that claim to be Quick Trip 11. They are not. They are damn dirty liars. Don't even listen to them for a minute.
You see, what had happened was I got caught up in daylight saving time.
Yes.
Can I interject real quick?
Yeah.
I feel like I was part of a rave there for a second.
Yeah, our music.
I know, I love it.
Oh, the band is back.
Yeah.
See, that's an Adam Filkins original. So the history of that song is Adam had planned this music out and this arrangement for, God, a good
Literally
3 to 7 minutes before the first show. Yeah.
30s of
That's
seconds.
great.
Yeah.
I love it because I feel like for like a quick second there, I thought I was in a rave.
You were.
So to introduce everybody, he's Adam Filkins. I'm Phil Nickel. We're here with my cousin Mike. Mike Nickel is joining us for this quick trip.
Hey-o.
He's on. Things got a little out of hand, and we tried to do a quick trip, and it turned into an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, so when you hear that
Sorry.
that's a quick trip, you know it's a lie.
It's a damn dirty lie.
This one, though, we're putting a hard cutoff at whatever time we stop.
And that's it.
I apologize.
Yes, there will be no more after we stop.
And if anything else happens, that's on you. And if you go longer than 4 hours, call your doctor.
Yes. If you have a podcast that lasts longer than 4 hours, seek medical attention.
Because, I mean, the penis can only get so erect.
Yes. And
True
we have
story.
exceeded that limit.
One of the favorite things you talked about in the faux quick trip was I still can't get over the story about the Taco Bell application.
Yeah.
That is fucking great.
Yeah, that will go down in. Well, it's pretty legendary around my circle of friends.
And
anyways.
I meant to ask you who it was, but I think once again I know who it is, right?
No, I don't.
Really?
I doubt you do.
Really? Because that sounds like a Mickey one, but it's not a Mickey
No,
one, is it?
no.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, no. This was a whole nother friend that.
We're breaking up continuity here, by the way. Katie, I'm sorry listening up in Alaska. I know you love your continuity. We love you. Thanks
Just
for listening.
Understand there is no timeline to what we do here.
We don't live in a timeline. We live above the fray.
Hey, if Marvel can release Iron Man before they release Captain America, then fuck everybody's timeline.
That's right.
That's what I say.
And fuck Adolf Hitler.
Yes.
Timelines are for losers.
Yeah.
That's right. We don't adhere to such.
Drivel.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes,
if
I
you
love
think
that
about
word.
it,
I love
if you think
that
about it,
word,
calendars and time are just an artificial construct, man.
Yes.
So,
As was proven by daylight savings
Thank you.
time,
yes.
which is utter horseshit.
And by the way, the world is not flat. Just saying.
What?
Nope.
What?
Nope. It's not.
That's my favorite T-shirt. That just said,
It's concave.
yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I can get behind that.
Yeah.
yeah. And Ohio's in the very bottom at the shit pit.
Yep.
Yes.
And that's how planes work.
And that's the Bovosphere.
Yes. All right, so where do we go from here? We got
You know, you
Pineapple
said
nipple
dribble.
arsehole at
You said
gmail.com
dribble.
if you want to email us.
Dribble.
Dribble.
I love that word.
Yes.
Another word I love is squalor.
Living in squalor.
Living in squalor. I said that to somebody before, and they're like, squalor? What does that mean?
It sounds terrible.
I don't know.
Like-
Go to your mom's house and check it out.
I said, and I just said, I told squalor. It's living in shit, basically,
Yeah.
Like, I've never heard that word before.
Well, then
And
you
I'm
need to
gonna
get out more.
Fighting and cussing in the mud and the blood and the beer.
I told them the meaning of it, and I'm stealing that word. I go, well, you don't have to steal it, but that word's been around
You see,
forever.
Here's the funky thing about the English language. They're everybody's words.
Well, isn't that under some kind of common license?
I think so.
Yeah.
You know what? And if you want to send us $10, we'll say any 25 words that you want to send us, but not in the order you send them to us in.
Correct.
Yeah.
As is standard practice here at the podcast.
We'll even start writing some haikus if you choose and want to listen to them.
I was waiting for more.
That's the 575. That's it.
Oh, okay.
And it wasn't.
I was going to say, I'm not that good at counting. And
Usually, if you present it with some confidence and act like you're supposed to be there, people think you are supposed to be there.
Well, I was trying to put together the arithmetic portion. Is that a word?
Yes.
Is
Arithmetic?
arithmetic?
The arithmetics.
I love it. We're using these big words.
I know. Squalor, arithmetic.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah.
Twitter-pated.
Twitter-pated, yes. Although that just makes me think that it's a tweet that would cause somebody heart palpitations.
Dude, I've had a couple different women I've tossed out Twitter-pated. Like, you make me Twitter-pated. And they just thought that was the best thing ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
They thought you were words.
Is it like DVDA?
I think so. dual vagina, dual anal.
Make me come. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Wasn't that the name of the creators of South Park? They formed a band and called it DVDA. I think they did. Yeah.
Almost as
Matt
popular
Parker
as
and Trace Stone. Yeah.
BFNR.
Yeah, BFNR, Boner for No Reason. That was my band.
Yeah.
My band was BFNR, Boner for No Reason. We are the greatest band that never was.
And
we played some of the best shows that Sanilac County has ever seen.
At the Four Corners in Sandusky.
The Brick Wall.
Yes.
And we called it Another Brick in the Wall Tour.
Yep. And there
And-
was literally tens of nobody that showed up for those shows.
Actually, 17,
Terry was probably
17 people showed up.
Terry,
really?
Terry
was probably
Leatherman,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, Terry. He was definitely there.
Okay, I'm gonna blow your mind here on something. Okay, so I used to work at a music store,
Get the fuck out of
What?
here.
and
Oh, that's not the part that blows our mind.
Nope.
You sold
There's-
them the amp, didn't you?
and yet there's more.
But wait, there's more.
So the thing that he used to carry around,
Yeah.
I had a hand in designing that.
Oh, he used to walk around with this amp, just a guitar,
his
just
lawnmower.
wearing it. Yeah.
No, he used to drive around
two
with his
amps, one for
lawnmower.
vocals, one for his
Yeah.
thing that was not a guitar. It was called a key. And so he brings in a magazine this one day and he says, "Hey, I want to buy this. Can you guys get this?" And we could. And it was called a key.
Yeah.
And he's like, "This thing's great because you strum along with it, and whatever rhythm you play it at is what rhythm it'll play the song." And it comes with these cartridges. It had like an Atari cartridge.
Oh, nice.
You pop the cartridge in. So he buys the key, and the cartridges were stupid expensive. I mean, like $85 a piece, right?
Excuse me. Episode 2 drink.
They had like they had like 10 songs on them each. Some were mixed, so he bought 3 of them with this thing. The company immediately went out of business, and those were the only 3 he was ever able to get. And but we built this thing with battery-operated guitar amps, and he had a little battery-operated mixer that he carried on, much like what we record with here, but even smaller, that just basically had one microphone input on it, and and then a input for a guitar, and he'd carry that on his hip, and we used guitar straps, and we screwed them to these amplifiers, and that's what he walked around town with playing.
He was the best one-man band in Sandusky.
Yeah,
Well, by
lot
far
of
and
gas, a lot of gas. in there.
Yeah. I remember that.
Terry,
God rest your
It
soul,
just goes
buddy.
to show
Yeah, Terry
that
did- Terry
you
did
could
pass away,
hood
but-
surf and still live a good life.
That's, and from what I understood, he was a good guy too.
He was.
Yeah.
He was.
So I didn't really personally know him, but
I got to know him fairly well from him coming into the store, and he would always serenade the one woman that worked there,
nice.
and which she did not appreciate. I'm sure.
She did not appreciate his advances.
No. And
That's why they make chloroform.
it could have been because she was married, and he.
Does it smell so? Does it
Hey,
smell
you want to smell
like
something?
chloroform?
Smell this.
Can you-
Oh, baby, this your crew?
Oh, baby, that's your crew.
Oh, little Kev. I wonder what part of him's little.
oh boy,
Oh, another Sunny reference.
we. Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie. Ooh, I can't pretend that's a woman. remember the Glory Hole episode? You see, Charlie, in a minute or two, a woman's going to come in here, and I'm going to stick my penis through that hole. And whoever it is over there, we can pretend it's a woman. And then you see a shadow of a big old dong come through. I can't pretend that's a woman.
Oh, greatest show that's ever been made.
Dirty Mike and the gang banging in the Prius.
No.
It's Always Sunny is the greatest show ever made.
What? Oh, yeah.
And there's
Oh,
two
yes.
types of people. There's people that think that it's the greatest show ever, and then there's people who are wrong.
Yes. There's no in between.
No.
Another one, The League.
Oh, I love the league.
The League.
Oh, God,
That's
I love
another one. Oh, man. The League is hilarious.
I got to start watching that.
Is this on? Taco's naked. Oh, let me turn on this lamp. Whoa! Oh, Jesus Christmas. We
So
talked
just a reminder, this is the real Quick Trip
Oh,
for anybody
God. Yeah,
listening
we're getting off
that
track
thinks,
probably a little bit.
For
that thinks
everybody
that we're
else-
going to lose track a second time.
just to pull. We're here at the Silver Tavern, Deckerville, too. By the way, I never said that. The old STD. Thank you for hosting us, Silver Tavern Deckville. I'm saying thank you to the band and everybody else, too. Thank you, band, for being here. That's right. We
Best
love
band
you.
ever.
We love you. Best house band ever. I forgot my train of thought. We've actually recorded at this point probably almost 2.5 hours worth of podcast.
Yeah, tonight.
Just tonight.
Yeah.
And it's good? Question mark?
Well, it's
Goodish.
original.
It's-
It's original entertainment you can't find anywhere else.
I mean, I'm no Stefan, but
So my friend is a dick. My friend is a dick, and here's why. So I had a friend that decided, I always had aquariums in college. He wanted to feed my fish beer all the time. Fish don't like beer.
I
This
would
dick
imagine
probably
so.
killed at least 20 different fish.
Okay.
He just kept pouring beer in my fucking fish tank.
So he was the equivalent of Carney Joe.
Yeah, he's Cardi
in your
Joe over
apartment.
there. Yeah, only in my apartment. The worst one was one night he did it, and my girlfriend was there, and they were partying out in the main living area, and I was trying to sleep with my girlfriend. Actually trying to sleep. I don't think we were fucking that night. Maybe. I don't know.
Chances are no.
Probably did earlier. But anyway,
too many years, too many beers.
what had happened was they poured beer in the tank, and I went out there and bitched everybody out, and I got the fish out, and I put them in random receptacles like glasses and shit like that. But I filled a couple of them too much with water, and in the morning, and I put them in the bathroom off my bedroom because nobody could access it. In the morning, it was like fish Armageddon because 3 of them had jumped out and committed suicide and were laying on the bathroom floor dead.
Oh, well, they were
wait.
drunk.
Fucking fish.
Oh, poor
the most
fish.
useless pet in the world. Fish.
They're not real cuddly.
No.
And if you try to cuddle them, they don't like it.
No.
I don't understand the point of having fish.
Well, you
as
look at them.
pets. Yeah, you could look at it. I could look at a dog. I could look at a cat. I could look at a cow.
The screensaver on my TV is an aquarium, and it's
That's
like,
all you need?
yeah, that's everything I need and more.
Is it freeing or something to see a fish swim around
It's
in
relaxing.
a
It's
bowl?
relaxing.
It makes me feel
They're
good
caged.
to know. It makes me feel good to know that
But aren't we all?
I've trapped them.
True.
That I've
Yeah.
trapped them, and
I remember back in the day when it
I'd
was
rather
when your
catch
place
them and eat them.
when your place
see 'em swim.
premarital bliss for you when your place was kind of a flop house.
yeah,
And you had that large aquarium, but there was a big old bass that somebody had caught in that fucker.
and it was. I'll throw something out there. It was an acrylic reptile aquarium, not a fish aquarium. And it was huge. It was like 150 gallons, and we filled that
Holy
fucker
shit.
up with water. And then one day I'm looking at it, I'm like, is that Boeing? Like the front of it Boeing? And sure enough, it was. And we had several pond fish in there that we caught out of my pond because we were a bunch of broke dicks,
Why
and we
not?
had to have something
Why
in the
not?
aquarium.
Yeah.
And they are not. Like, it had a massive filter system on it. They are not clean fish.
Not at
No.
all.
Holy crap, are pond fish not clean fish? You could have put a industrial filtration system on this thing, and it still would have been cloudy as shit.
So, other fun fact about your place: my 21st birthday, it was on a Monday, and we had the party at your house in your shed.
Yes.
And you see, my birthday's in December, and it snowed a lot that night. And about 4 o'clock in the morning, I woke up on the floor in your living room. I said, "Where the fuck is Lance?" We couldn't find Lance. We go outside, and we see an unusual mound of snow in the yard. And it was Lance with 6 inches of snow on top of it.
He was well insulated.
Yeah, he did. That's what he said. He's like, I was warm. I'm like, huh, okay. Lance
So-
had passed out in the yard and gotten snowed upon.
So I have a great "my friend is a dick and here's why" story.
My friend left Lance in the yard, you see.
Yeah, Phil had a birthday, left one of our friends out in the yard to die. No, so had a big party after.
Hypothermia is real.
That's right.
It's a myth.
His
It's a damn myth.
all of his toes are black now.
We call him Blackfoot.
We call him Blackfoot.
So we had a big after party after my band had played, which involved a lot of alcohol, and so I had a friend that when we got back to my place, he got into the SoCo,
Oh, boy.
Ugh,
and
gross.
he was laying on the floor.
By the way, SoCo is not whiskey. It's a liqueur, by the way. I just want to clarify.
And it's
for everybody.
gross.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this friend of mine got into the SoCo, and he passed out in the bathroom. Kinda, he was conscious but couldn't move anymore.
He had lost his faculties.
And
It happens to the best of us.
we kind of rolled up the rug so that he had a little bit of a pillow, but it was best that he just stayed in the bathroom.
Oh, Haas.
And no, this was not Haas.
Really? I thought it was Haas. Sorry, Haas, then.
If this friend listens
We love
to it,
you, Haas.
he will immediately know that I'm talking about him when I get to this part of the story.
Just like the
So,
guy that drew the big penis in the Taco Bell application.
Yes. Who is now a teacher, by the way.
Fitting. I could have.
So,
Wait.
Yeah. So this friend of mine is laying there, and his head was right near a cold air return that went to the basement.
Uh-huh.
So it was basically just a grate that went down to the basement, about a foot by a foot. And another friend of mine had decided to take a not very attractive girl to the basement.
Ooh.
And she was very vocal about the things that they were doing. And I just remember my buddy laying there all
We got to scream it.
laying there all drunk going,
We got a loud one.
just shut up. Stop banging that fat bitch.
Stop banging that fat bitch.
Because, I mean, he had a front row seat. And, like, he's like, I could see things through the grate.
And I could smell it.
And he's like, I couldn't move.
I'm paralyzed. And
So, yeah.
The prison sex rules.
So, yeah,
All
the
the sex
drummer-
you need, not the
That's
sex
sex
you
you
want.
The drummer from my band took a very not
Hefty.
Back in the day, we called that hogging.
Yeah. Oh, easily.
The original hog dogging.
Yeah!
Yeah. So, you know,
Thanks, band. Perfect.
that was
timing.
well placed.
Great
that was
timing.
well placed.
Great
But,
timing.
yeah, so that friend had to listen to that all night long.
And you know what?
I'm like, dude, so you suffered through 20 minutes of that. He's like, 4 times.
God! You know, that'll always be etched in his brain.
Oh, it is. Because when I do talk to him, I bring it up like a lot. Yeah, so that on that note,
Oh, no. I have plenty more to say. Thanks, band. Are you playing me off? Musically playing me off? Get off
much,
the
yeah.
stage, you bitch!
yeah, it's the equivalent of like the at the Emmys.
So besides that, President
Pull
Lincoln,
the
how was the
hook.
play?
0 stars, would not recommend.
Would never go back. Wait, I can't.
Oh, son of a bitch. We should wrap this up. This has been a quick trip. Episode 11, the PNA Podcast Express. You can email us at pineapplenipplearsehole@gmail.com, all one word, or PNA Podcast Express. That's Painful Nut Allergy Podcast Express at gmail.com. He's Adam Filkins. I'm Phil Nickel. Mike Nickel, thank you for joining us. Cousin Mike,
Peace.
friend of the show. Make good choices.
I was going to say, like,